Yeah, buddy. Kitty the cat.
All right, you're rolling.
We are rolling. All right. Let me get in the mindset here. Take a sip of coffee.
Do it.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to the SUP Podcast, episode number 3. This is Chris Cheney.
Lawrence DeLoach.
Becky Rodriguez.
That is the crew today. We have no Mike Nguyen because he got married yesterday.
He got fucking married, bro.
He got fucking married yesterday.
Damn, a hype beast wedding?
Hype beast wedding. I'm going to post the outfit he wore when he sends it to me, but it was a secret, so he didn't want anyone to know.
That's cool.
But here we are. Louis also in the building. Young Succulent in the building. The Black Cat, I forgot its name, is in the building. We are here.
We're fucking here.
We are here. All right, so Lawrence, anything good happen?
Nothing.
This week?
Nothing good. I mean, I did buy the bread toast yesterday, Saturday, February 24th. I did cop those.
Nice.
Yeah, I did.
Just for you or to flip?
For me, actually. I'm
Nice.
a big ones guy, so I copped those from Foot Locker, and they are beautiful in person.
I bought a on-field Red Sox hat. That was my purchase this week.
Nice.
I needed a new hat, and I only wear on-field.
Okay, is it fit? It's fitted though.
Yeah,
right?
fitted.
I can't even fucking wear fitted. I don't think anymore.
Why, you guys have a fat head?
Yeah, but that's neither here nor there. Well, it's not. Yeah.
Wait, so you know what's an interesting? Because I only wear on-field, so sometimes I'll be wearing some other team's hat, and then people will be like, "Well, you can't. Well, you're not from there. You gotta." I'm like, "You don't understand,
dude. Who cares about that? You wear what you wear. You wear what you like.
Like even from in the Compton movie, they're wearing White Sox shit.
Yeah,
and I'm like, it's a just for the colors.
It's the colors.
But there's always that argument for the colors or for the team.
Nah, you know what? I think older people are like, yo, you got to wear your team colors. Young dudes who just trying to be fashionable, who gives a shit? If I got something teal and black, I'm getting a Florida Marlins hat like that. I mean, now it's Miami, but sometimes you just got to go with whatever is fashionable.
Exactly. You just want to do the rundown?
Yeah, let's do the rundown. I mean, we could start off literally, man. Thursday, 11 a.m. Supreme online drop.
Were you there? Oh no, you online? You were there?
I tried to cop online. Site crashed at 11 o'clock.
Like at 11?
It was because it's the first drop of the season, and everyone and their mother is thinking, oh, I'm gonna get everything I want from Supreme, and I'm either gonna flip it or wear it. And then they crashed the fucking website, and the site was down for like around 5 minutes. I tried to get this illegal business hoodie it's Illegal Business Controls America. I don't know if you saw that. Yeah,
it's a great piece.
It's a great piece, and I wanted to get that actually for myself. And then boom, the site was down, and by the time I got back on it, it was sold out. So that happened to me. And it also happened to me the season before with the Nas photo tee.
Oh, yep.
Same shit. It was the first online drop, and boom, and the website crashed.
There was even a line yesterday. I was walking around Soho, and I was with another comedian, and he's trying to get into this realm. And he was like, let's go to the Supreme store. And I'm like, we can go look at it, bro. There's going to be a line if you want to wait. You know what I mean?
Especially now because it's like these are the first drops that's happening for spring, summer. And to be honest with you, I don't even really like spring, summer, Supreme. I think it's kind of like, it's something about it. It's like they're either trying to bring back this early 2000 shit. I don't know if you've seen a lot of the preview, but it's like they're bringing back the Air Force Ones with all the teams.
We talked about that,
dude.
Yeah,
it's
2000s. I think they're trying to bring back. Yeah, for sure.
So I mean, like I said, I always try to cop a piece or two here, but yeah, the red Illegal Business Controls America hoodie was some of the most sick shit. I love it.
Becky approves. Angel's looking at cryptos. You don't care. I'm not like a subhead like that, but I mean that's a fucking great piece out of all the things that you can get.
Yeah.
One of the new things when I was walking around there that me and this kid were going to Mike Coscarelli, shout out to him, the Nike store, and we were looking at the new Reacts.
Yeah.
And I got in this weird argument with one of the employees there because I was trying to explain to him that, like, to Mike, the kid. I was like, basically, dude, these are a running shoe for like a month. And the employee was hearing me tell him the shit. I'm like, yeah. So it starts off as a running shoe. With the athleisure shit, basically they introduce a new technology. It's like for running for a month, and then they flip all the uppers to be fashionable. The technology is really just there as a talking piece. It's not actually something that you run in. So the dude's hearing me say that shit, and he's just like, wait, hold on, no. You should run in these. I'm like, yeah, you can run. So we're having this weird back and forth where now I'm like bringing up old technologies where I'm like, well, what the fuck is happening with Lunars? And he's like, no, we're gonna have some new Lunars come out the other month. I'm like, motherfucker, you put those on Cole Haunts.
Yeah. Oh, dude, I have a pair of Lunar Air Max 90s, the moon landing joints, and like you said, it's who gives a shit about the technology? It's like you said, it becomes a fashionable piece.
Yeah, that's all it is.
And I think I'm the same way with Nike and their new innovations. You know, once again, I got caught last year in the hype of Vapor Maxes. Like I was like, oh, Vapor, have you tried?
Yeah.
Dude, Vapor Maxes were the new rage in terms of their technology. And then what happens now? First, I got a pair and I hated them. I ended up returning them. So I feel the same. Like sometimes I'm like, all right, Nike, thank you for trying this new thing that you're pushing on me. And like you said, and no, I'm good. I appreciate. I'll try them. Maybe I'll test the pair out.
I'm looking at Hypebeast right now. These CS Hot Punches. Those are kind of hot, the colors, but then again, you know, I tried them on. I'm not going to buy these. I'm not going to wear them. You know what I mean?
Let's continue to shit on Nike running shoes. I don't.
Oh, yeah? You want to keep going on that?
I just want to keep shitting on Nike because, like I said, I feel that every year, like you said, and once again, that's obviously the name of the game. What can we invent or what can we keep going with and make people say, oh, I got to spend my $200 on this? Because like I said, last year it was Vapor Max. This year it's the Reacts, or, you know, it's so much, you know, even now, I don't know if you saw that Nike has the Air Max 270s.
Oh yeah, the 270.
So you have all these, you know, the 180s, the 270s. They had the 360s. You know, all these Air Max models, all these running models. That to me, it's, you know, it's going to be hot for what, a month. They'll sell some shoes, and then, you know, once again, then it'll be on clearance racks, and you'll get a heavy discount on the sneakers that people are just going crazy for right now. I walked into Foot Locker yesterday to pick up when I picked up the ones, and then dudes was just like trying to pawn these Nike Reacts on people. Like they had this big party, like they had DJs and they had all this shit going on, and I'm like, dude, nah, I just want my Jordans. I want my ones. You know what I'm saying? So
yo, at the Nike store, they had this setup where it was. The fuck is that thing called? I am contact high, Becky. They had a treadmill with the screen in front of them. If anyone in New York wants to go to check this shit out, it's actually kind of cool. But they had a screen, a big ass fucking screen, and then a treadmill in front of them. You put on the Reacts, and then you on the treadmill and you run. It's like a virtual kind of reality
virtual
thing.
running system.
Yeah. So like as you run on the treadmill, the thing in front of you changes, and it's like supposed to be a game or whatever. Yeah. But it's just a ploy. There's nothing there. The visuals that Nike does is always fire. They always look. The marketing is fucking great.
Yep, their marketing is the best marketing. It will make you think you need everything. It's kind of wild though, because that's what I was saying. I was explaining to Mike this. I was like, these are just here for a month. Yeah,
and all that because people were just buying them left and right.
Yeah, of course, because you see a big party. You know, Nike makes the first colorway kind of sort of limited, and then people are like, "Oh, I must have. I will sell my child for these, you know, Nike Reacts." And then afterwards, you're just like, "I don't even wear these shits no more."
No,
that's collecting dust in your closet.
This whole thing, not the technology flip, but the look of these sneakers. All these sneakers come out. They started with the Roshe. The Roshe is the reason why everything looks like this. And you know what's? It's kind of beautiful how like they put so little effort into the Roshe.
Yeah.
But it changed fucking everything.
Yeah, you can kind of say. I mean, you can say to a certain extent that Kanye's 350s, his first 350s were updated Roshes.
Yeah, exactly. It was $70 price point. Clean fucking just you got something that has a swoosh on it, and people went fucking bananas.
Oh, went ape shit for
ape fucking shit, and now everything just looks like a modified Roshe.
Yeah, I think I say a modified Roshe. To be honest with you, Roshes had their run, and I think now
the longest run out of the more recent shit.
I mean, what are we saying? To me, the death of Roshes were once those 350 started dropping in 2015. I'm gonna start saying people didn't really fuck with Roshes in 2016. I think if you see someone with a pair of Roshes now, it's very few and far between. But they did have a 3-year I'm gonna say a 3 to 4 year.
It was because of that price point, just because of how clean they were.
Yeah, very very clean, bro. I'm trying to think. Did you have any? Did you have a pair of those or?
No, I didn't.
I had
I just don't like those kind of shoes in general. I like the bulky. I like it look like moon boot type shit.
Really?
Yeah.
I had a pair of Safari Roshis that I was like, oh, I gotta wear these. And then next thing you know, I was just like, you know what, Lawrence, I think you should sell those. And I sold them shit. But I do have a pair of Roshis. It's Fragment, the Fragment designer. I have a pair Fragment Roshis, and to this day, I'm like, I will never let those go. I do want to keep those. So it all depends. Like I said, everything comes and goes. I remember these shits. They had like the British, and they had all the different.
Oh yeah,
countries.
That's when they started fucking it up.
Yeah, because that's when it was. It became.
Wait, what was the name of those? Because we're not a visual podcast.
We're not a visual. Did I just say these? Yeah, they had like the country Roshis that had different. It was like Great Britain and France. They had a bunch of different Roshis, and it was like, all right, guys, you guys are bastarding the Roshi line, and people were like, all right, I'm done. And like I said, Kanye also killed Roshis. Let's just keep it real.
Yeah.
Let's keep it real. If you want to really talk shit, like we can honestly say that when Turtle Doves and fucking Pirate Blacks and people were like, I don't want these anymore.
Right.
It became, I will literally sell my soul to get a pair of 350 Boost that had the same look, but it just had Kanye West's name attached to it.
You know what I will say is if I see someone with some beat up Roshis, they get more respect from me now.
Really?
Yeah, because no, you were on it when it started.
Maybe
you had him off rip. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean that's a lot of things. Look, I mean also, but like you said, it did spawn a whole line of like, all right, maybe dudes just want to be comfortable, because that, if you really look at it, people were wearing Jordans, foam posits. And then you had these comfortable Nike sneakers that people were like, oh shit, I paid $80 for these, and so because there was other Nikes like Prestos were always affordable.
Facts. But
once again, the Roshis were kind of super cool, and then like I said, it became that Boost. You had Roshi's Boost, and then everyone was like, oh man, I can just be like chill and not go crazy.
Did you see because you know what Nike does? It's also really cool. Is they'll have the designer have the sketch page, and they'll always post that online.
Yeah,
I'll post this on Instagram. But they had a great sort of visual what they did for the Roshis, where it was sort of like this Zen monk shit. And I think it was on Concept Kicks and a bunch of other blogs. But they grabbed hold of this sketch that the guy did. Okay, and it was kind of like, oh, I get it. It's like this whole this Zen thing, and it's supposed to be minimal and all that. And Nike is also really good about that shit, where they're posting sketches and shit.
Oh, yeah. I see
People go bananas when Tinker Hatfield just takes 2 seconds to draw some shit.
Yeah, I mean, well, Tinker's a god, though.
As a designer, I look at those sketches, I'm like, this is not that impressive. But the fact that, people don't know how to draw, that buy sneakers, they're looking at it like, this is amazing. He's one of the best ever. Didn't he say he can design a sneaker in an hour?
Little Tinker?
Yeah.
Yeah, he did.
You give me a pen and paper, I can just draw a shoe, and that it's an original shoe. I can be like, yeah, I got that. That's it.
I'm not gonna say I can go into Tinker's world and create a pair of Jordan 3s. I'm not gonna sit here and say I can do that.
No. I'm not saying Jordan 3.
I'm just saying
he said a sneaker in an hour.
I mean, listen.
All he did was draw something. He didn't actually design a sneaker. He drew a sneaker. Yeah, took some markers,
but he still drew He still draws some of the greatest sneakers of all time.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. So I'm not gonna sit here and be like, yeah, I can draw. Listen, I can't draw for shit. I can barely draw stick figures. All right, so don't sit here. I'm not gonna sit here and say I could draw. I can't. So I'm not gonna, I'm gonna look at sneaker sketches, guys. I want you to do the same thing online. You guys listen to us at home. Just Google sneaker sketches and see if you could sneaker sketch in 3.5 minutes.
Guys, I'm telling you, it's like what I'm arguing is that the way Tinker said it's a marker rendering. It's not that crazy.
Michael, what do you think about this? Oh, Michael's not here today because Michael's fucking getting married. Stupid getting married. Hi, Michael.
Hey, Mike. What's up, buddy? We miss you.
We miss you, man. Congratulations, man. We're gonna.
It was a bad idea, but I still support you.
Support 100%. Hope you're wearing some Boost or some shit or whatever you're wearing on your feet.
Oh, you know what we didn't do?
What are we wearing?
Yep.
That's cool. We'll do that. People still listening. What are we wearing?
right now I am wearing an official Legend of Zelda hoodie by Nintendo.
Okay.
I got some Levi samples on, and then I wore my Bulls Over Broadway Jordans
Nice.
into the building.
Nice.
What about you? What do you got?
I am wearing my favorite Uniqlo sweats, and I am wearing a J. Crew hoodie, and I have on my feet the black and white up tempos, air up tempos, the Scottie Pippen.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorite Nikes, the up tempos.
Really?
Yeah, I love those.
They're so fucking bulky though, bro. Like, I mean, but they're
But that's what I like is the bulk shit.
really.
Yeah, I love that, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love moon boots.
I don't really like moon bulky sneakers, but I just was like, I needed, because I never had those when I was a kid. So I was like, all right, I'll get them with the air on it and shit. But
Becky, what you got?
All Uniqlo.
Yeah.
super fancy, keeping it deaf. Did I do that right? Did I do it right? Fresh to death.
Yeah.
Word. Let's talk about some other shit. I want to really get into this because I am a big and Chris, you feel probably the same way. Virgil, man, he's fucking taking over, man. Virgil Abloh, man.
Yeah.
He is. They're releasing his round 2 of his Nike collaboration.
I feel like there's like 25 sneakers that he's come out with.
This is like insane to me. Like every collaboration that Nike's done so far has usually been a small capsule, like where they don't give the guys that much creative space. You gotta look, Kanye released 6 pairs of Nikes to the public, Yeezy, 3 Yeezy ones, and then 3 Yeezy 2s.
Oh, okay, I got what you're saying.
So
yeah.
He's had 6 pairs, and that was, a relationship that spanned for 4 years or whatever. Mm-hmm. You had, Drake, who's had, he's having quote unquote problems, and I want to talk about that too in a second. He's having problems with Jordan Brand, but he's released, basically at this point, I think 5. He had 2 pairs of 12s, 2 pairs of 10s, and then he just released 6, and then he released the 2 pairs of 8s.
Okay,
this week.
yeah.
His relationship with Jordan Brand has been going on for what at this point I'm going to say maybe like 4 years.
Yeah.
You've had
everybody with Nike gets 4 years and 6 sneakers.
You get a couple pairs of sneakers. What we're seeing here with even Don C. Don C has he's had 3 pairs of 2s released to the public, and then he also had he had a pair of Air Force 1s and some other Jordans that were kind of super limited.
Yeah.
But what they're doing with Virgil right now is, to me, unprecedented in terms of giving this man this much control.
And he's modifying the sneakers. It's not just a colorway. He's like actually switching up the construction.
Yeah, like I said, I'm a huge fan of the ones, and you look at those and you're like, damn, like the way it, he's deconstructed everything. And now, like I said, round 2, there's 2 pairs of Vapor Max is coming out around Air Max Day. I don't know if you saw the all white and then the black pair that he has. Then they have the white Jordan 1s that's supposed to be a Europe exclusive coming out next week. Mm-hmm. And it's just like, where is this going? Because I see kids wearing off-white Nikes, the Nike collaboration. Like I saw people wearing Yeezys couple years ago where everyone was trying to have a pair.
What I think is happening is it's Nike trying to get back at Kanye for the way he left.
Well, they hired all his boys.
Yeah.
They hired all of his boys.
All of them. This is really just them going like, all right, Kanye, you want to dip on us? Mm-hmm. You want to try to jump over Jumpman? No. Mm-hmm. Okay, we're going to have your boy just make every fucking sneaker available for himself and just put out.
And put it out there, man.
Yeah.
And they're, so now...
Wait, how many total has he put out?
He's put out 9 so far. The Converse have not come out. That was supposed to be part of the original 10.
Right.
Now you have the ones that are, like I said, a quote unquote Europe exclusive coming out Saturday, March 3rd. You have the 2 pairs of Air Maxes coming out for Air Max Day, which is going to be
March 26th.
March 26th. But I don't think they're going to release. I think they're going to release those a little bit early because I see a lot of people with early pairs. You have the Converses that still have yet to come out. You have they're supposed to be a part 2 of the Presto.
Oh, you know what's funny is we're gonna. Because we're a Monday podcast, March 26th is a Monday.
Okay.
So we got to do something for that.
We got to do something for
We,
Air
gotta,
Max
we have to have an Air Max Day podcast.
We definitely gotta have an Air Max Day podcast, man. But it's just it's insane. And then when you look at me, Lawrence, being the guy who's always kind of sometimes looking at the bottom line. I mean, if you look at a pair of Jordan 1 off whites, I mean, shit, things are going for at this point $1,900.
I don't understand how people have this money.
I mean, once again, a lot of this isn't for the average consumer. It's
No, Off-White's not for the average consumer.
it's not, I'm not saying it's for the average consumer, but I'm saying sometimes when you see some of these prices, you're like, all right, you are selling to the clientele of the rappers, the entertainers of the world. Sometimes when you get a pair of sneakers for $2K, who
do you actually like the shoes?
Honestly, yes, and you know
do.
what? I've been fortunate. I've been fortunate.
There you go.
I got a college degree too. Just throw that out there. I've been fortunate to win 2 pairs at retail and see them firsthand.
Yeah.
See what went into it, and I'm like, yeah, it's actually one of my favorite sneakers.
Really? Wait, which one?
So I won the Prestos.
Okay.
And in September, won them. I had to pick those up at Nike Lab. That was like part of the pre-release. And then I got lucky.
The one on Mercer?
One on Mercer.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I got lucky in November and won the ones from Kith.
Oh, okay.
So, so when I see, when you start seeing sometimes what goes into the actual sneaker, you're like, oh shit, like these are dope. There are, once again, I mean, would I pay, even if I had millions of dollars, would I pay $2K for a pair? No, never. But, as a person who's like, oh yeah, retail, okay. And then even if you wear them, you can still sell them for $1,000.
Yeah.
Which is insane.
It's wild.
Used sneakers going for $1,200. If you ever look, I follow Round 2 on Instagram, and I look at some of their, hey, we're selling a pair of, say Jordan 1 off-whites, they've been worn $1,200. It's like these things have been worn and they're still going for 10 times what you originally paid for.
It's fucking wild.
It's fucking wild, man.
I don't even like them.
You don't?
And all right, I like the ones, and I like the concept. But to me, doing it 9 times is too much. If they came out with just the one and just what do you even call it? Like the quotes, like the quote concept, where it breaks it down all over the shoe. I like that a lot.
Okay.
But doing it 9 times, I think it liquidates the whole concept.
I was kind of, when I saw them do like the hyper dunks or whatever, and then I like the Air Max 97s, but do I think, like I said, 9 pairs? And then what I think is fine is I said if they did the first wave, boom, you do 10, knock it out. Don't come back to this collab. Don't come back here.
Yeah.
But now when you're doing a part 2, it's like, all right, Nike, now you guys are trying to either A, fuck the consumers, or B, now you just use them.
Well, Nike's been trying to fuck the consumers the entire time. They've never been on our side.
I agree with that. What's going to be interesting, and I real quick, not to go off the topic, but Jerry Lorenzo, Fear of God, he's supposedly getting a Nike collaboration in 2018. So
okay.
It's going to be
I didn't
interesting.
know that.
Yeah. So he teased it towards the end of the year. So we're going to see what he has in store because people go apeshit for Fear of God.
Facts. I'm going to pay attention to that just because if they're going to let Virgil do 9, I want to see how many he does and what he does.
Well, that's the thing. So now it's like, all right, you gave Virgil that much creative freedom, gave him hella freedom to do kind of, his own little thing. And they when they pre-released them in September, they had this big workshop. It was on Wall Street. It was this big Nike thing that everyone people were going crazy for. And now you give another guy, Fear of God, a collab. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, and we got to see what happens with Drake, like you brought up earlier. If he's going to go to Adidas, well, that's the rumor that he's going to leave Jordan and go to Adidas.
Yeah, if he goes to Adidas, bro. I mean. They gotta, dude. They have a roster, but everyone is always like, "Hey, man, fuck Nike," because they never give the people who they collab with a lot of creative control.
Yeah,
it's very tight. It's very tight knit of what you can do and how far you can go with your collabs.
They don't. Yeah, Nike doesn't. Damn, if Nike just gave people the amount of creative freedom that Virgil had, they'd still be crushing it.
Yeah, I mean, why would Nike? why would Nike give? I mean, I understand why. You're like, all right, give them creative control, but it's like almost like just take an existing model, put a little spin on it, and then shut the fuck up. That's how they. You know
what a lot of people don't know is that Adidas owns Reebok.
Oh, for real? I didn't know that.
When I first interned at Adidas, it was at the Reebok building.
Oh, really?
It was just this was like 06 when it happened.
That's just like Converse and Nike. Nike is now,
Yeah. It's kind of crazy, man. So do you think that he's going to go to Adidas, or what's your prediction?
I mean, honestly, I think if they let him go to Adidas, I can see them giving him just a lot more freedom. That's what Adidas tends to do, and I think if you can get Drake to go there, I don't know what type of models you would give him, obviously, because I mean, Adidas is pretty. When I say not limited in what their technology and what their designs, because you got to, but I think you can give them a pair of NMDs, or I don't know if you want to, if you do that, or I don't think you have a specific brand new model for him like how Kanye got the Boost 350s and shit 7.
Oh, you just made a good point. How they give him new models, they make new constructions for these people at Adidas.
Do they?
Well, yeah. Think about the Pharrell shoes; those weren't around before. The ones where they embroidered on the knit?
Yeah, the human elements.
Yeah, that wasn't around before Pharrell made them. They made them for Pharrell.
Yeah, they did.
They made all the Yeezys for Kanye. Yeah, man.
They gave. I mean, Pusha T had his own. He has his own.
He did flip a couple of the equipment, but I mean, even those were fire.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
The marble joints. Oh, I forget what he called it, the nickname for them, but those were fucking. Those were dope.
They weren't the 9316s, were they?
I'll find them and I'll post them so people know what I'm talking about. I hope he goes to Adidas.
You do?
Yeah, I do. I think Nike needs to really fucking have a major change in order to start caring about its consumers.
Dude, Nike? Why would Nike? But here's my thing. Why would Nike even give a fuck? Like Nike is going to continue to sell. Nike, if you have put it like this. They have the ultimate hype machine. Super Bowl Sunday, they put up a picture of Justin Timberlake in a pair of JT Tinker Hatfield 3s, right?
Yep.
As soon as Justin Timberlake's halftime performance is over, Nike sneak releases a pair of Justin Timberlake 3s. Literally under 1,000 pairs went on their website. At that point, people went crazy for them. Sneakers had a resale before, once they dropped, people were selling them for, hey, give me $1,800 for a pair of these, right? Now, granted, more release, but Nike has the ultimate hype machine. So it's like,
well, no. They don't have the ultimate hype machine. They have the ultimate old models.
They don't. I don't think they have old models. I think they have a great hype machine. I think they know how to make people want to buy their shit.
By putting out the old shoes. What I'm saying, what I'm trying to argue.
I do agree with you on that. I think a lot of the shit that people go crazy for is, once again, it is an older model. It's like, oh, it's these limited 3s, or oh, it's these limited ones. Yeah. But they still have some type of hype machine behind them, because if you realize, I remember a couple years ago, people were like, I'm done with Jordans. I want nothing but Boost. I want Adidas. Mm-hmm. And recently, like I said, and a lot of it, some of it has to do with the fact that they gave Virgil a lot of control, where it was like, all right, here's 10 models and people are going crazy. But now it's still, there is a new energy within Nike that I've been seeing the last couple months a lot. Whether it's the Timberlake 3s, or whether it's these All-Star Weekend Jordans that's been coming out, and whether it's everything that Nike is trying to do, I think they are getting back to where they're fucking blitzing people right now, making people pay a lot of money.
Yep.
For their product right now.
What I'm saying though is I do get what you're saying, and I agree with you to an extent, but the new shoes that Adidas come out with are better than the new shoes that Nike's coming out with.
Yeah, I mean, well, we also got to realize Adidas has. Well, they have two main models, and when I say two models that people are like, all right, I'll buy. What, NMDs and a fucking pair of Boost? What else? What other shit has Adidas come out with that people are like, I gotta have?
Well, if you count Yeezy, then there's multiple models.
When I say, and once again, I think Boost kind of falls in to me like, Yeezy Boost, Ultra Boost. Yep. Those type of boosts. I think it's either that or a pair of NMDs. That's what, and that is a Boost related umbrella, like they're so it's like, to me, it's like you can say, oh man, Nike has once again, they have a pair of Air Max 90s or a pair of Air Max 97s that people go crazy. They know how to manufacture hype. Like I said, Adidas.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying is those are all old.
Doesn't to me, it doesn't matter if it's old or new. It's that it's people are going crazy for the shit that Nike has put out there.
The point I was trying to get at is I hope that Drake leaves Jordan, goes to Adidas, and then they kind of Jordan and Nike kind of realized like, oh, we have to start putting out new silhouettes that are good that can compete. We can't just keep flipping the old shit like we've been doing.
I don't, unfortunately, I kind of feel like Nike doesn't need to come out with a newer model when it comes to like Jordan's kind of sell itself.
Yeah.
Like I have my coworker, his daughter is fucking 9 years old. So she was born in 2007, 2008. And Jordan had been retired for 5 years. But he said she wants Jordans. Like those models are always going to be timeless, iconic. I don't think there's ever going to be a time in like 20 years from now people are like, Jordans are they're disgusting. You honestly, do you think that'll happen? But I can see that happen. I can see people being like, I don't fuck with Boost anymore. I just don't. Because there's something new that people want. You know what I'm saying? So I don't, even now you see Boost, like people aren't really going crazy for Booster, like Adidas Boost are sitting in stores.
Yeah.
You can go in like a couple years ago, you couldn't, if you went into a Foot Locker and saw a pair of Boost, it was either a return or it was a odd size. Now there's 7-8 models of just boosters sitting in stores because once again,
well, they're not making them limited. They're letting everybody have it.
They're letting everyone have it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, all right, Adidas, what can you do? What's next? What's the next thing for you?
I don't know. That's a good point.
It's a good point, man. That's why you just gotta cop whatever you like or whatever can make you the most money for the day. That's why I'm trying to get all my shit for Supreme this month. So I can fund.
Wait, did you get anything?
Honestly, I wanted the illegal.
And that you didn't even get it.
And once that happened, I was like, maybe I'll go for a Zippo lighter, and I didn't even want the Zippo lighter after that. And I was just like,
how much was the Zippo? 120?
Nah, Zippo was like 60, I believe.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was cheap, but I mean,
maybe cheap. I'm thinking of the resale.
Yeah, the resales. Yeah,
I always look at Supreme in resale value. I don't even look at it in retail.
That's how you have to look at Supreme, man. That's how you have. And I'm sorry to get back. We're flipping the top, but I feel like you have to look at this shit from like, all right, what's the retail, but how much
can I make from
this?
Yeah, man.
It's a terrible way to look at things, but it's the way you honestly. To me, streetwear is, and this is what these brands do. It's like, oh, you missed out on this, but you're gonna get this. So what you can do is you can sell this to get what you really want. So that way, and it's a stupid way to look at things, but it's straight up business.
So when I was walking around with Mike, I saw a dude in the Louis Vuitton box logo, and I was like, "Oh, you see that?" He's like, "Yeah, what's up with that?" I'm like, "You have to look at it that way because if you want to start buying this shit, you're probably, unless you're super committed, gonna have to buy it at resale value."
Yeah, but resale is like $6,000. But that's what I'm saying. It's like that's what makes streetwear to me like interesting. Like you see some people either buy something, then they'll wear it once or twice, and then they're like, they take their pictures for social media.
Yeah, they take the gram photo
and then they sell it.
Yep.
And then you sell it, and then you're like, all right, what's the next hype thing I can buy? And it's just like a recycling of shit to me. Like it's insane, dude. Like I never see so many people buy used sneakers. Like it's a thing. Like used, like when I was a kid, like I was like, I want to be the only person whose foot has touched this sneaker. But now
they don't give a fuck.
They don't give a fuck because why? Because it's like
you can get like 1,000 likes on Instagram. It's the like currency that makes people buy the used shit.
There you go. And it's like, hey, I can't pay $1,500 for this, but I could stretch together $800-900. Which is crazy, but I could do that and I can get all these likes and then fuck it, I'll flip it for, you know what I'm saying, and I'll make my money.
You know, I guarantee, like if there's a hypebeast group of kids that all hang out with each other, guarantee, bro, that when someone buys something and the other ones couldn't get it, they're like, yo, can I just wear that for a second for the gram?
Dude, we had a kid in high school. Who him and his boy, they went to different high schools, but they would share shit. So it was like,
yeah.
you know,
So your wardrobe is doubled.
yeah, wardrobe is double. So he gets signed, boom, he gives it to his man. They wear it one day, and obviously, not many people knew about it, but I knew that that's what they did, and that's what some of these kids do. It's like,
Becky, you and I are gonna start sharing a closet. We're gonna double it up. You know what I mean? Why aren't your foot too big, bro?
oh, my feet are way too big. Yeah. I'm a size 12. I'm good.
Yo, I used to buy, because I'm so jealous of women's colorway sometimes on sneakers. So I can fit into 10.5. So I used to buy women's 10.5 sometimes.
Nice.
Yeah, if it was fly.
What do you in men's? What are you? 9?
9.5. Depends.
I
Yeah.
always feel like the men's shoes are more creative, though. I get jealous of the men's shoes.
Well, it's on the other, like, it's a fence type situation where I'm looking at the other side of the fence for you guys. I'm like, damn, that pink is kind of hot.
Yeah, colors are nicer.
Yeah, the pop pastels and shit. Well, around right now, like going into spring, women's sneakers are always fly, always fly. This is when I see a colorway, I'm like, damn, bro, I'm gonna get the 10.5. I'm gonna get it.
They used to do that with Jordans, like women, like certain major basketball players like Maya Moore, and like they would get these limited player colorways, and like dudes would definitely try to, if they can fit them, they would, because some of those colors, like you said, were fucking flames.
Oh, actually, you know what? This can segue into something that I wanted to talk about too. Is that so when I was in the Nike store yesterday, the top floor is Jordan, and I didn't know. I didn't even know that. I hadn't been to that store in so long. I didn't know the top floor was going to be Jordan shit. So I walk up, and they have the All-Star Weekend All-Star Game jerseys.
Yes.
The black and the white.
Yes.
And as an impulse buy, because I wouldn't have plans to ever buy those, because they're like $200. But as an impulse buy, I was like, yo, if they got the Kyrie, I'm going to buy it. I'm going to buy the Kyrie jersey. So I go up, and they don't have it. They have every other starter.
Yeah, they had LeBron.
No Kyrie.
They even had Kobe and Jordan jerseys. I know that. Yeah. They did.
The disrespect, Jordan. I was so fucking mad. But I was telling the dude I was with, Mike, how I looked at when Kyrie got traded to Boston. I wasn't even excited at first because they were going to have a better team. I was like, we're going to get some Celtics colorways.
Yeah. That's a major thing with a lot of these NBA stars. Like when they get traded or when they go to different teams, now you're getting different colorways.
Because Boston had no colorways for the longest. The last one was Shaq, but he was on Reebok. So it was like, yeah, I got the Shaq Gnosis in the green colorway, but I had no other fly shit Celtics colorways.
Yeah, I mean that's a huge thing. I mean, you got to remember when LeBron went from Cleveland to Miami.
That was huge.
That was huge because then
you had South Beach.
You had South Beach, which was one of the most quote unquote epic LeBrons. They had South Beach 8s.
Yep.
And those to this day, I mean, people were paying $1,000 for a pair of basketball sneakers, which is insane. Then you have guys like Paul George this year going from Indiana to OKC, so his colorways changed a little bit, and Kyrie from Cleveland to Boston. I'm trying to think who else. There was Kevin Durant.
Yep, that was another major one.
Yeah.
See, NBA. I mean, all sports affect how what we wear as far as fashion is, but the NBA is clearly, without a doubt, 100% the one that we pay attention to the most, because they have the sneakers that they wear on the court.
Yeah.
So those colorways mean so much. I'm trying to think. I mean, all these crazy ones, even back in the day, from when fucking Kobe went from Adidas to Nike, that was huge.
Yeah, it was.
Cause Adidas was doing some crazy shit with them. They had the toaster oven joints. What was it? The second ones?
Yeah, those shit. I remember those.
Way ahead of its time. But you lost all that shit, and then now you got like the Kobe sneakers that we all wear today.
Yeah, because the first Kobe's came out, I think, like Kobe with Nike came out, I think 2005-ish, 2006.
Yeah,
because he was like in the league 8 years, but then he had the rape allegations, and then Nike was like they were very gun shy about giving him a sneaker. Then when all that cleared.
You know what? Actually, because I just remembered when Kevin Garnett left Adidas. Who he had a lifetime contract, by the way. I don't know how the fuck he got out of that.
Oh, for real? I didn't know that.
Yeah, he was just like, I'm leaving, and they were just like, okay. Like, why did you do that? But li-ning, because he went to li-ning. Li-ning is slept on, bro. Li-ning is fucking fire.
That's who the fuck has
Dwayne Wade.
Dwayne Wade, yes.
Kevin Garnett, and I can't remember anybody else, but those shoes are fucking fire.
Yeah, li-ning. Yep, I remember. I remember Dwayne Wade. Yep.
He left Jordan for that.
Yep, he did. He was wearing Jordan brand.
Yeah. Li-ning. All right, shout out to li-ning and everybody listen to this. Y'all start paying attention to li-ning because they make some good shit and y'all sleeping on them.
I'm trying to see. Let me see. I'm looking at their Wikipedia page right now, guys. Li-ning is a Chinese company which makes athletic shoes and sporting goods. What type? Who do they have? So they have D Wade. He signed with them in 2012. So they get the special li-ning Dwayne Wade Chinese New Year joints. I'm trying to figure this out, man. I'm trying to see what kind of special colorways they have.
It's so weird. Hypebeast will just be like, yo, Goku has a new transformation coming out, but then not talk about li-ning.
Really?
Yeah.
Shaq is with them too.
Yeah.
D Wade, CJ McCollum. Yeah.
See, I'd like to talk about the names of the shoes to shut them out, but this website's in Chinese, so. Nah, li-ning is great, bro.
Wow, they're really affordable.
Yeah, no, it's a good brand. And it's a good brand that makes quality shit that just no one really talks about.
Yeah, tons of details for the price.
Also, I appreciate their logo. Just because a good logo that you can slap on a sneaker, like the swoosh on the side is, that's something perfect that you put in there. And I mean, most people try to force their shit. Like I feel like Asics logo is kind of forced on all their shoes, but li-ning actually like looks like it fits on a sneaker and it adds movement to the shoe.
Oh, they have the knit one too.
Yeah, I mean everybody making knit shit. So
let me see. They have let's see. I'm trying to see what they have in terms of their cushioning. They have bolstering structure, functions as an independent suspension system.
Like if you're new to if you've never looked at li-ning before and you go to the website and look at it, there is some Skechers-esque qualities to some of the shoes that they have on there. But you got to realize that they don't really have they're targeting everybody. But if you guys really look, take a peek, there's some fire shit on there.
Okay.
Wait, how you feel about Under Armour?
I don't like their sneakers. I like their technology and shit like that. They have who do they have?
They got Curry.
They got Steph and they got Cam Newton.
Yeah,
they're cool. I mean, my boy has a pair of Stephs. He said they're comfortable pretty well.
They really took the dad shoe and made it athletic, which I do appreciate. But I mean, I'm not looking for that shit.
Me neither.
What's the thing that you've resold for the most money? Like, what was your biggest?
I resold a pair of sneakers that I won, pair of Foamposite. They're called Paranorman Foamposites.
I don't even know what those are.
There's a movie called Paranorman, and they were, if you had to post a picture of yourself on Twitter, and I posted a picture, and I won these sneakers for free, and I sold them for $2,000.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's a good fucking sell.
Dude, yeah. It was, hold on, I'll show you right now real quick. Yep, these shits right here. You could only win them. You couldn't buy them, and I fucking sold them shits, man.
Yeah, I remember these.
Yeah.
I'm on Flight Club right now for $2,500. Wait, how do you feel about Flight Club as a concept, like as a consignment?
I sold these shits right here. How do I feel about them?
Yeah, because it is kind of a scam. Well, I don't want to say a scam, but it is sort of like they're making money off of. They're part of the problem, if you ask me.
Flight Club's really, and this is, I don't know if this is off, this is kind of off topic, but yeah, they are part of the problem. Hey, they are part of the problem, but I feel like I go to them just to like sell shit because they're so quick.
It is quick.
Like it's like why do I want to deal with flakers and scammers and people like that when I can just take them to Flight Club and then Flight Club can give me my money.
How much do they take off? 15?
20.
Damn.
But they overprice the sneakers so much that it's still, you're still getting your cut a good amount. Yeah,
but the oversell sort of fluctuates the actual value of the shoe.
So if you sell, and just say you sell a pair of Jordans for $500, right? And you get your $400, and you pay what, $160, right? Is it? Can the consumer go get them for $350? Probably, maybe, yeah. But you have Flight Club has had build up this reputation where people are like, I want to buy from Flight Club because I trust that the sneakers are real. And now Flight Club's allowing people to finance sneakers, which is the dumbest shit I've ever.
That's so wild.
Some people are willing to finance a pair of sneakers. Like, that's where we're at right now. So
I didn't know that.
That's where we're at. Like, so that's why people, like, a lot of people will go to Flight Club. It's like, oh, I can't afford $800, but I can damn sure afford $54.33 a month for 12 months. Like, it's just disgusting.
That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
Yeah, so
Kids not paying their student loan because they just bought a pair of 12s.
yeah. So it's where we're at.
Well, you know what the other thing is I think people just want to have the bag.
Or as low as $227.26 a month with a firm. So if you look, the price is $2,500, but you could pay monthly payments of $200.
So walking around yesterday, I realized I never thought about this, but I think people want to be seen with the bag. Just having the Fight Club
with the
bag.
Fight Club bag, yeah.
There was this one kid yesterday, and it must have been minimum $6,000 worth of shit because he had a Supreme bag, he had a Kith bag, he had a Bait bag, he had a Flight Club bag, and there was one other one that was mixed in there. But I was just like, that's so much money.
Yeah.
And you know what? You're walking around just to have all those bags in your hand.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, man.
Wait, do you keep your bags? Because I always keep my bags. I don't even know why I do it.
Honestly, I sometimes I give them to my friends, like, because they want bags and stickers, so I'll just give them to them, and I don't really keep the shit.
There's one dude I know that I used to work with when I was at Slam Hype, and he would use the Supreme bag as like his backpack, like that. He used it as like his tote.
Yeah.
And I kind of was like, bro, you wildin'. Like, do you want to get jumped? Because at some point, like, you're going to be walking around somewhere with a Supreme bag. They're going to think something's in there, and they're just going to hit you.
Hit you, yeah. All right, let's figure.
What do you think? Is there anything else? Oh yeah, you got. What's your buy coming up?
I'm actually like not buying anything for a little while. Unless I could just like flip it, but I don't want to like buy anything for myself right now.
Becky, you planning on financing anything from Flight Club now? As low as $20 a month, you can have a $3,000 pair of shoes that you'll pay off for 10 years.
I think my days of making those poor choices are over.
Yeah?
Yeah. I've had credit card debt before. It's no fun.
But back in the day, like even like 6 years ago, that'd be something I would consider. So I guess it's like I get an older mindset.
Oh, totally.
Yeah.
Dude, don't finance. If you can't pay it off or at one shot, don't finance a fucking pair of shoes, man. That's for young. I think they're just taking advantage of young kids. And
yeah, no, they are 100%.
100% taking advantage of these young kids.
I still gotta buy my spring essentials, just like the white tees and shit. Can't be having like grease stains on my shirts. You know what I mean? Gotta get the winter shit out, spring shit in.
Yeah.
Becky, you planning on buying anything?
Yeah, I gotta get a carry-on luggage for my trip to LA.
Nice.
Oh, really?
Yep.
I can help you out with that.
Yeah?
Yeah, because we make luggage at work.
Sweet.
I wonder, if Michael is enjoying married life.
Yeah, I wonder what he's doing right now.
Probably doing some married people shit.
Yeah, watching Grey's Anatomy.
Grace, or This Is Us.
This is us. Shout out to Mike.
Yeah.
Shout out to you guys listening. Shout out to you guys in the room. Shout out to the cats. I have cat hair all over my face, by the way. I fucking pet the cat, and then like I moisturized before I came over. So it was like, did you see me wiping? I was like, I was like, get it off of my face. Remember to be happy studios. Yeah, man. I'm at Eastville Comedy Club every Sunday at 6 or Saturday or Monday. I'm there. Just go through, check it out. Every Tuesday. I got a weekly where we fuck around at local 138 across the street from Ludlow House. Other than that, I'm popping around the city. You know what I mean? Not that Cheney on Instagram, whatever. I don't care if you follow me though.
I care if you follow me. So I do this shit. LZD325 everywhere. Twitter, Facebook, all that shit. Not Facebook, but Twitter, Instagram.
Guys, sub podcast. Remember to be happy studios. Oh, you know what? Oh, okay, hold on. This is something that because someone wanted me to shout them out.
Okay.
Yeah, I just want to give a shout out to Cambridge Denim. They're a company that's based in Boston. They're supported the podcast, so I want to shout them out. On Instagram, it's just at Cambridge Denim. They got a Kickstarter going up. I'll probably put that in the comments, or I'll link that somewhere. But take a peek because it looks like quality product for sure. I like what they're doing, and they support us, so I want to support them.
Nice.
Yeah, and if anyone else wants to get shout outs, then yeah, hit me up on Instagram or whatever.
You think we should get people to like leave a review and say something about their fashion?
Oh, you know what? Here's another thing we could do because we got an email. So if you got questions or if you want to just tell us we're gay, subpodcastnyc@gmail.com. You can email us. We'll answer your question on air or something like that. I don't know.
We'll definitely we'll answer your question. We'll answer your questions and your comments and whatever. We'll talk back to you. You guys are great.
Yeah, I'm not going to promise we're going to give you the answer that you want or need, but we will reply to you.
We'll give you something. Awesome.
I think that's it.
Yay.
Sup, podcast. Remember to be happy studios. We are here.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Sweet, guys.
Yes.